What's going on, Paisano? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. You see, I am a creature of habit, Paisanos. I like to get up in certain ways, certain times, and then I go about recording my video. And being the fact that we had this virus, it kind of messed up the whole circle of how everything goes. Usually my wife gets up, then my kids get up, and then they all get me up, and then I'm all tired and groggy. I get a cup of Joe over here, and I normally just record a YouTube video. But since my kids can't go to school, there's no reason for my wife to get up, so I have to get up naturally. El natural, as they say. And yeah, that's not gonna be happening all the time at like 6 in the morning. It sporadically happens, probably not all the time. Though I will say, even though my sleeping pattern is off and everything's all crazy, the market is actually shocking me tremendously. And we'll talk about in today's video. Before I begin, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below. Comment question of the day: are you still buying cards on the market? And if you are, what cards are they? Because I'm telling you right now, I still find myself buying cards, and I don't think I'm unique or alone in this situation. I think a lot of people, especially when you're home and you have nothing to do, you got your decks in front of you, why not? If you get, hopefully maybe soon we'll get that Trump check and we'll have extra money. I'm not saying you should spend it on cards, but have you seen Ultimate Rare Allure of Darkness physically holding it? It's a thing of beauty. That's all I'm gonna say. Speaking of Ultimate Rares, looking at OTS Tournament Pack 12, Solemn Judgment is roughly around $60. Well, a little bit down in value, but most likely $6 is gonna be the stabilized price for now. Being the fact that it's a relatively new OTS, it kind of makes sense for these prices to be a little bit low. Twin Twisters coming at OTS Tournament Pack 12 is roughly around $52. That is from its $57 original price point. Now, these are relatively new, and it makes sense for these cards to be a little bit lower. I think, especially in Solemn Judgment's case, it's going to hit in the ban list or go up in value, because this card says no to almost anything. It's an amazing card. I think there's a lot of potential. I think it can go higher in the future. Looking at Pot of Desires, though, so this card has been on a journey, to say the least. Currently holding a $92 market price. The card got bought up to 125. I'm gonna say it went down. It went up to, then it went down to 80. It went down to 80 from its original $57 price point, and now it's slowly going back up again with a current $90 market price. Pot of Desires has no idea what it's doing. It's just all over the place. And I do think this card is going to go higher in value. I do think this card's going to get bought out again in the future. And I do think that its value will go back down again, but not back down to the original price point. Once again, it's that elevator kind of, more or less the step kind of mentality. It goes up, except like 5 steps. It'll go down 3 steps. Go up another 5 steps. Go down 2 steps. Up until the point the market cannot replenish Pot of Desires Ultimate Rare. That's what we're seeing right now, guys. That's why this card is doing this kind of weird fluctuation. Because people are buying into the card because they want to have this card, and there are those who are just going, man, I don't want it, and they're destroying in the market. But there's not many of those anymore every time the card gets bought out. Next, guys, Lightning Storm. Hey guys, remember that card that was supposed to be going down in value because, you know, pandemic? Looks like nobody's still selling this card. Looks like you can play sitting there going, dude, I don't care if it's the apocalypse. If it's a zombie apocalypse, Lightning sold $110, homeboy. And you can play are just not willing to unload this card, to get rid of this card. And look at Lightning Storm with a current $92 market price. It's holding steady in the market right now at $111 for Lightning Storm. Oh, I personally own 2 of these. I'm not gonna get a 3rd one up until we see the ban list. And to be honest with you, even if you do see the ban list, I still don't know whether it's not to hold this card or to sell this card, because the ban list is gonna dictate whether that does happen. And we might not even have nationals. Hopefully we will, though. And if we do, let's say we do have nationals, Lightning Storm is definitely gonna be the card you're gonna want to use. Obviously, it's insane. So right now it's a bit all over the place. It's kind of crazy, but I really do like this card a lot, and I really do think if you're holding this card, it makes perfect sense. I mean, let's be honest, this makes perfect sense, the reason you're holding this card for. Another card is Crush You. Coming at initial short, Crush You is currently $7 in the marketplace. It went down a little bit to like $6.50 for unlimited. First edition is still roughly around $7 for Crush You. This card's still gonna be money. It's gonna be the same as the Salamander Great card. I forgot what it does. The rare Salamander Great, I got super rare in the OTS. I think the new OTS pack, we're gonna see Crush You as a super rare. Sure, makes perfect sense. This will probably be the last time this is gonna happen because Konami is not having rares anymore in this set. So as weird as it sounds, enjoy it while we have it, because Crush You was the last rare that's gonna be hard to find. After that, I mean, there'll be rares from older sets, sure, but there'll be no rares like a newer set, and you don't know if it's a short print or not. That little bit of excitement is getting taken away as Konami changes the numbers in the sets and tries to eradicate short prints, which, good luck. I don't know how you do it, but remember Ice Cream Masquerena, Starlight Rare, Prismatic Rare, realistically. Currently $421 market price. No, it's 540 bucks. Once again, guys, there's Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that's like, yo, I know the world's ending. Like, we could be headed towards the sun, and they're like, we're headed to the sun, right? But there's like a 0.04% chance I could live with my IP Masquerena Prismatic, because no one said Starlight. That sounds goofy. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna roll the dice. I think we got a chance. The current price is the point of this card, and the reason why it's so high, obviously, because it's a hard to get card, and those who are selling it are not many. Those who are buying it are many. That's basically what it is with this card. Now, here's the weird thing about it. IP Masquerena is still a great card, and I think we'll see some play in Master Rule 5. Not as much, but definitely some play in Master Rule 5. The more we go deep into Master Rule 5, the less play I think it will see. Though I will say, looking at the regular IP Masquerena at a Chaos Impact, it has now slowed down. Remember, like a week or two ago, its price point started falling, started dropping down. Looking at IP Masquerena at a Chaos Impact with a $40 market price, we're seeing it with unlimited or near mint at $40. That's the new stabilization price for this card. It feels like to me, before I talk about a bunch of these other cards, it feels like to me the market didn't really go down high or low with the situation we're having right now. What it feels like to me is some of the cards in the market just froze. They're just frozen time. I mean, this normally happens to a lot of cards in the market when they're not really being used. But looking at the market how it is right now, a lot of cards frozen time because nobody wants to go replenish those cards and make or be competitive, like the value goes lower, and nobody really wants to buy those cards. So we're seeing a lot of prices just stay still where they are. You can players that want these cards, like IP Masquerena, already have them, so they're not gonna go ahead and buy them. Alternatively, you can players that have extra Masquerenas or debating on selling Masquerenas are not doing it right now because of the current situation we're in right now. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna see a lot of these prices just freeze in place. I think we will see card prices go down, but we'll also see card prices, like I showed you before, go up in value. And look at IP Masquerena, to me, it's one of those cards that just smack frozen in place. Solid Chiefrey with a $38 market price. Looking at the unlimited version, it's about $32. Let's go see what's going on with the first version of this card. First version is about $35, so that's 35 as opposed to 38. Sure. I mean, this card was bound to go down, even if we were in the situation we are in or not. It makes sense. Solid Chiefrey is a great card, don't get me wrong, but not worth it. It was like really hyped there in value because of Striker Dragon, and all those other kind of cards. Look at Striker Dragon at a Chaos Impact, $17 market price. It's about 16. Sure. Then we have Vision Heroes. They don't. So I know we're in like, oh, whatever, a pandemic or whatever. Vision Heroes don't. Hero players don't care. They don't care. Unless there's like something that eradicates life, like Thanos is getting the Infinity Gauntlet and he just found the 4th gem. Unless it's like that kind of stuff, hero players are like, dude, I ain't selling. I ain't selling. In fact, I'm buying. How about that? That's what I'm doing now. I'm the buyer guy. That's what hero players are. They're not part of the market. I get a lot of people hitting me up on like my Instagram talking about, hey V, I'm thinking about buying these hero cards. I'm gonna stop you right there, homeboy. I don't know nothing about heroes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love heroes. I love playing heroes. I own hero cards. But like, as far as like hero market, nah, bro. Nobody can dictate the hero market. They don't care, bro. I'm telling you, they just don't care. They're not like us humans. They're a thing of their own. But look at Vision Hero Faris currently, and it's $11 in market price. Bam, 1060. It's 1061. 1063 first editions on Faris. Then you got Vision Hero Increase, 1007 the market price. Bam, 1023. How you like that now? I was a seller and now I'm the buyer. Heroes in a nutshell. They're all their cards are like this, by the way. Like every single one of their cards are just absolutely insanely high in price, or just not changing. The change is like within pennies on their price point. They're just absolutely ludicrous. Looking at Chapter Sarah, another card coming out of Bowser Legends Hero Revenge, Secret Rare. Being around $12, we're seeing it actually around $11. The hype of Trap Tricks is slowly dying down. Not that I don't think Trap Tricks are bad. I think that new Genesia is a very good card. I do think Trap Tricks are pretty good, but can they handle them in Master Rule 5? Tune in next couple of months to find out. Then we have Black Soldier Soldier at Chaos. Now, this kind of shocked me a lot. Black Soldier Soldier at Chaos is currently holding a $63 market price. Looking at it right now, it's roughly around $58. It's a little bit lower than what it is. I mean, it dropped about $5 for this card, which is pretty significant. I mean, this is a phenomenal card. And I do think even in Master of 5, this card's a great card to go into because it's a, what I like to call a game ender kind of card. Like Boris Sword, game ender. But like as a soldier, definitely a game ender. And looking at it right now, it going down in value, as a solo print thing, definitely caught me off guard. I will 100% admit that. Up next, guys, part of Extravagance out of Savage Strike with a $91 market price. The card's currently at $85. I mean, after this one sold though for $85, you got Let You Play First Edition at about $88. Next one over here is at $89. Limited is about $88 as well. So the value is kind of sporadic. It's definitely under $90, which is the current market price about $91. So we know Extravagance is getting a reprint. We know Yu-Gi-Oh! Players will have another chance, an opportunity to go ahead and grab this card. That set is not a core set, so there's a chance it could be short printed. Though we do know the value of Extravagance Secret Rare will drop because of the release, especially as we enter more into the release date. And we'll have to see what happens. I do think Pot of Extravagance needs a reprint. It needed a reprint forever ago. It should have got a reprint in Duel Overload. I'm just glad to see it's finally getting a reprint now. Hopefully this card goes a lot lower in value, so it's a lot easier accessible to a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players. Overload Savage Dragon is a pretty good card. I mean, it's just like a Synchro 8 in Master of 5 format that just says, nah, equip what's up to me, and let's just do things. Like negate everything and get attack the card. Currently holding a $45 market price. Overload Savage Dragon Unlimited to about 15 Name First Editions are also about $50. Now this is something, even though I should be celebrating, I'm not. And let me explain why to you guys. So if you guys been watching the channel for a while, you know I have this rubber band theory. I do not like the unlimited price point to be like this, equal. I don't like the unlimited price point to be huge, because then the rubber band snaps it back and it gets all wonky, the price point. And if it's like this, well, the rubber band does nothing, but something has to give. Something in this bridge of even value has to change. And sometimes we see first edition cards get bought out, so they go up and unlimited stay here. Sometimes we see unlimited cards get thrown into the market because they're easier and cheaper, and those holding unlimited rather get the first edition makes sense. So we'll see the value do even this as first edition continues to go up. But what we're seeing here is within what 11 cents, unlimited first editions are basically maintaining equilibrium, which I personally don't like. I like my values to be like a little bit like this. Nice, even, like a short step kind of value. Anyway, looking at Overload Savage Dragon, I will say this card's not done going up, not done even moving in the market, because this card is absolutely broken. This card's amazing in Master of 5. If your deck can make, I don't know, let's see, Crystal Needle Fiber, any kind of way to make into synchros, Overload Savage Dragon will help you not only resolve that full board with a Overload Savage Dragon, but there's other cards as well for synchros, not just with Crystal Needle Fiber, by the way, but that card's pretty good. But other cards as well in the game that will allow you to go in this card just as fast, just as easily, just as broken. So once again, I think this is a great card. This card was roughly around, I think it was what, 30 or 40, I believe it was. Now it's just going to continue to go higher in value. I don't know what's going to take for this card to either get reprinted, maybe Konami wants to do in order to hit it on the ban list, or they might just preemptively hit it, which I think is the right call. But Konami, gotta reprint some things, gotta make some monies. All right, up next, guys, Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Let's see where it is currently after the release of Duel Overload. Looking at Phantasme, it's holding roughly around a $43 market price. Allow you to play first editions currently right now, $34, almost there $35. $34, $35 for Phantasme. So what's gonna happen? The answer is very simple. I'm saying it forever, and I'll keep saying it. It's very easy. Phantasme is a hard to get card in Duel Overload, allegedly. With that said, I think Phantasme has a chance of going back up in value. The Secret Rare. The Ultra Rare might go up a little bit in value after the stabilization period, but the Secret Rare will go up in value. Now, of course, this is if Konami had tournaments, and we, you know, with the next month or two, we start going and playing at locals. Hopefully things change. I'm just factoring in there because we're at a competitive market. Competitive cards might not get bought out as fast. They will get bought out, but nowhere near as fast as they would had we had a competitive market. So if Konami's like, hey, listen, guys, I don't know about anything else, but nationals in the US, let's get it going. Like the minute Konami says something like that, yeah, we're good to go again. The value in the market is going to shotgun. But looking at Phantasme, I do think it can't see any kind of meta play. We still have to see the ban list, see what happens with the ban list. I think Phantasme Secret Rare from Savage Strike is going to be going up in value. To me, it's almost a no-brainer. This card's absolutely insane. Yeah. And anyone holding Ultra Rares, do not, unless you have your set of Secret Rares, hold them, if not grab your other ultra rares, because I do think Phantasmic is a phenomenal card in the meta. I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are underestimating this card. They think, well, we're Master of 5, I'm just gonna make a synchro only deck. Good luck with that. I think Phantasmic is good because links are still gonna be used in Master of 5, and they're still being used. Obviously, Phantasmic has a chance of seeing play. Could it be main deck play? I don't know, maybe not. I think it'll be more or less a side deck play for Master of 5. Then we have Trap Trick, not the other one, the Trap Trick. This card needs to be hit. If this card is not hit, this card is absolutely insane. I think you realistically need like 2 of them, and the reason why is because a Master of 5, if your opponent's playing any deck that doesn't use links or pendulums, no, actually, no, I'm sorry. If your opponent's playing any deck that doesn't use links, this card is your 4th and 5th copy of D-Barrier. It's your 4th and 5th copy of Artifact Sanctum. This card is absolutely insane, and looking at it right now with a $13 current market price, Lightning Play Unlimited is about $13.50. First edition, $13.52. The next copy is roughly around $15 for this card. So I don't think you need 3 of this card. I'm a big fan of 2 of these, but this card is broken in Master Rule 5. To me, it's one of the blind going first cards. If you are going into game 2 and you did lose game 1, or maybe you won game 1, lost game 2, and you go first in game 3s or whatever. Anyway, if you go first in any game, opening Trap Trick, opening D-Barrier, opening Artifact Sanctum is looking at your opponent going, you better have ways to stop this because this is gonna shut you down for this turn. And then when I go, I'm gonna smack you up. So this card's absolutely broken. It's insane. I think in Master of 5, it's gonna be really, really easily abused. That's why we're seeing the card hold a high price. I will say in the OCG, we're seeing hits to it. Wouldn't be surprised when we see hits to this card in TCG. Infinite Track Anchor Drill. Infinity Chasers. $18 market price, bought out. The card currently $23 in the market. Anchor Drill. I actually don't know what this is. I have no idea. If you do, please comment down below. I don't want to see like 8 comments. V, Infinite Track is so easy. And then a guy reads that and goes, oh, okay, he answered it. I don't care. And then the guy goes, V, Infinite Track, and I'm like, and then the guy sees those 2 and goes, nah, I want him to hear me though. V, Infinite Track, I get it. Up next, I have Speed Duels. I also want to see this for a quick second. All I want to say is Speed Duels Tournament Pack 1 obviously is going up higher in value. Blue Dragon with a $115 market price is around $200 in the market for Speed Duels. This is the OTS Speed Duel packs, okay? Dark Magician is under it, roughly around $66, higher than its current $50 market price. Obviously, these cards are going to go higher in value. Speed Duels is seeing the same thing as OTS packs with the rubber banding of the value. You know, it goes up. It's more of a step setup. It goes up, comes back down a little bit, goes up, comes back down a little bit, and every single time it gets higher and higher on its final resolved price point. And right now, I think we're seeing the price of Blue White Dragon start going up again, but the value will go, when it goes down, it will go down higher than its current market price. And we're going to continue to see that with Speedo cards until they hit some insanely high numbers. And whether you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player that wants to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, or Yu-Gi-Oh player that likes to have nice cards, acknowledging the fact that Speed Duels, Blue White Dragon, Tournament Pack 1, these are going to be the new money cards. Like, I've been saying it forever. All the Tournament Pack 1 cards are just absolutely amazing. We got Blue White Dragon, Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Relinquish, Dark Magician Girl, Great Keepers all over the place, and Toon Table Contents. Now, if you was an outsider, you never heard of Speedos, you go, wow, Speedos sounds kind of fun. I love playing these decks. Well, me too. The problem right now with Speedos is, I was about doing a video, I'm not going to, I'll just talk about it real quickly for you guys. It's cards like Floodgate, Chapeau, and Parasite Paranoid are meta cards. And this is where I think Speedos and Konami is making a huge error. Let me explain. Speedo meta decks are like Insect, Relinquish, Insect, Grey Keepers, all this kind of goofy stuff, when it should be deck cores. Deck cores should run Speedos because Yu-Gi-Oh players love deck cores. Whether or not they love deck cores the minute the deck core is released, or whether or not they love deck cores afterwards. In the main Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, ultimately Yu-Gi-Oh players love deck cores. You ask them what's your favorite deck, they're not going to tell you my favorite deck is Insect, Relinquish. What? Insect, Grey Keepers, Insect Warrior is my favorite deck. They won't say that. They're going to say my favorite deck was Shadows, Burning Abyss, Harpies, okay? Necros. This is what they're going to say if they had good taste in meta. But what I think what's happening with Speedos is it's becoming this weird abomination when Konami should just go, bro, this is too easy. Just release Burning Abyss. Bro, give them some dolls in Speedos. And if you add these fun, amazing, exciting deck cores in Speedos, I think we'll see a ton more players come in Speedos. In fact, in my honest opinion, I think every time Speedos saw a bump in the amount of players going to the game and enjoying the game is when Konami released support cards for deck cores. But when we see things like Floodgate, Trap Hole, and Parasite Paranoid, I'd play Speedos. It's fun, but it'd be more fun if you could play a deck core that you played in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! That maybe not good enough in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But good enough in Speedos, like Sylvans and Spellbooks and Inzectors, all these great deck cores that you can now play in Speedos. So I really think and hope Konami brings this back into the mix rather than just having insect hybrids. And I don't know, it's just really wonky right now. But I think Speedos is still fun. I think you should give it a try if you have another person you're in the house with. Then we have Duel Overload. So it's finally time to talk about Duel Overload. I was gonna wait an extra day into this video, but to be honest with you, I want to talk Duel Overload. I want to talk about it. So let's get on it. Crystal Needle Fiber, currently with a $29 market price, is $29. It's actually stabilized, and sure, I mean, it's the hardest to get card in the set, allegedly. It's a pretty good card in general, and it's a card a lot you can players need either one, max two of. So you can players that are grabbing this in cracking packs or opening cases, and vendors that are just in empty stores, and backpack vendors that are in empty apartments. They're just cracking Yu-Gi-Oh! Product all day long, sorting it, throwing it on the market. And Crystal Needle Fiber that had a $34 price point right before this set was open to the public to throw on the market is now currently $30, $29. The value is going to start continuing to decline. We'll find out within another couple of days how low it does definitely go. Looking at Infinite Permits, it's stable value over here. I mean, it has not changed before it came out to where it came out. The pre-orders are what it is right now. Infinite Permits is currently holding a $19.50 market price, and it's on the market like it's basically almost $20 for Impermanence. It has not changed at all. Player Plan Inverted Anaconda with a $19 market price is going a little bit down, but not too much. Someone just recently listed 35 copies at $18.67. Before that, it was also around $19. Once again, a phenomenal card. Don't know if you need 35 copies of Anaconda, probably 2 max, but yeah. And don't know, look at the market just throwing up Speedos. It's literally 32, 24. Obviously, Seal Products is like 73, 45. Impermanence is going to be, it looks to be short printed. And then we go to Anaconda, 35. I mean, over here, we're at Phantasme with a $14 market price. The Neiman First Editions are also roughly around $14. Now, I think Phantasme is definitely not a hard to get card, but looking at the amount of being thrown into the market, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, is it hard to get for you in your packs when you open Duel Overload Phantasme? For me, I think I got like 1 or 2 of them. It was relatively hard, but nothing too crazy. I mean, look at the value. It's dirt cheap right now for Phantasme. Then we have Union Carrier. You just need one of these. I mean, if you own like 2 or 3 of these, you have, you know, extras you just don't need. You just need one Union Carrier. There's no reason someone goes, and I'll play my second Union Carrier, and I'll proceed to scoop. Like, nobody wants to play 2 of these. Then we have Silent Mining, the elusive pre-order. This could, of course, not be a short print card. Not that short printed. I pulled 4 in mines. I'm not sure about you guys, but this was easy to pull. Looking at Silent Mining from Duel Overload with a $9 market price, currently roughly around $9. So we also have Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians, from Duel Overload with an $8 market price. Current Neiman First Edition copies are roughly around $8 as well. That card got bought out, went back down. Of course it did. Relinquish Anima, this was actually around $3. I kept the eye on this card. Now it's currently at $5 in the market. $5.24 on Neiman First Editions. You just need one of these. Get one of these. Cyber Emergency, I pulled none of these. Let me know how many you pulled. Currently $5 market price and $5 currently listed. So I'll tell you right now, look at these cards front end. I would guess the big short print would be Impermanent. I mean, no brainer, right? As far as other cards, you realistically need 1 to 2 Needle Fibers. You realistically need 1 to 2 Anacondas. I think if you don't have Phantasmes, you should get Phantasmes. Union Carrier, if you want to, if you're spicy and playing a deck that's spicy like that, you get your 1 Union Carrier. It's currently $13. Silent Minings, I think this card's insane. I like 3 of these, 100%. Celine, allegedly this is like the card. I don't know. I mean, it does some cute combos, but you know what it is? In a world filled with dudes that have muskets, the guy with the machine gun is Master Race. And I do think, had you get rid of the guy with the machine gun, dudes with muskets, they're pretty OP. Look at Celine. Celine has muskets, not magical muskets, but muskets. And in a musket format, Celine would be broken. But we have so many like machine guns and stuff like that. He just look kind of silly holding that out-of-date tech. So even though I think Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians is a phenomenal card, I don't know if it's gonna fit into the format we're heading towards. I don't think it's going to. In the last format, this card came out, this card be insane. I don't think it is this format. I think it's still good though, but I don't know. Anima, I think it's a one of. I think everyone should own one of these. Cyber Emergency, if you're a Cyber Dragon player, if you're kinky like that. Kinky, like that. Then we have Lib, the World Key Blade Master. I think low-key, this is one of the best cards in the set. I think this card's insane, and I think this card is super undervalued. I mean, hold on one second. Look at all these values at 50, 64, 60, 70, 51 for Tour Guy, which is kind of weird, actually. Condemned Dark World also is another great card. 81 with Cyber Emergency. Lib, 31 prices. I think this is the low-key best card of the format. I think nobody's looking at it right now. I think this card is $3. Get at least 3 of these. I'm probably gonna be R9 these relatively soon on my other computers. Go on and R9 them because that's a good card. Cyber Dragon Infinity Alternate Art. Don't make me laugh. The card's not really worth anything. Dingirsu. Sure. If it came out like a little while ago, it would have been worth more, but $3 right now. Rosebud is an amazing card to plant. And I do think plants have great chance of becoming a meta deck again in our current format. I have about 5 of these. I just kept 3 for myself. Put 2 to the side. I think this is not a great card, by the way. I'm serious. It's a free rotor that has a secondary effect. We've seen that before. Well, in reverse order in the case of Loon Lights. But when you have a deck core or deck type that has rota in it, and then has like another effect, it's like, oh, by the way, if this card's in the graveyard, do more stuff with me. It normally tends to make that deck really, really good. Artifact Dagda was supposed to be like the hard to get artifact card. I didn't pull any, but looking at the market, the 70 prices, it's like $2 to $3. Not that hard, but pretty cool still. These things are pretty nifty, I gotta say. I thought they were really ugly. I still think they're kind of stupid. I think after the first seeing them first, which whatever, but I have 2 kids and I'll probably gonna picture frame these because I really like it like that, and they get to color them afterwards. My kids love them. I hate these things a lot. So I got a huge dynamic. I look at these and I go, so dumb. My kids look at these and they're like, I'm gonna color on these. And that's exactly what they're doing. So I gotta say, as much as I feel like it was a dumb move, Konami, big ups to you for at least acknowledging the kids in these. Because this set definitely just has, to me, this set's like not meant for kids. Like, hey, little Timmy, you want to spend $30 and get a box of a couple of cards? Or you rather get like structure checks and learn Yu-Gi-Oh? But I guess this is ways Konami going, hey, listen, we're gonna do something for the kids and all the weebs who want to get like a tour guy like black and white. We got your back, boys. Once again, I really do think this was a smart idea. As an adult, Yu-Gi-Oh players playing this game for a long while. I think this is a horrible idea, but I see what you're doing there, Konami. Condemned Dark Lord also is relatively low in the market. Less than 40 prices listed. Even though there's a ton listed right now, the card's currently like $3. Makes a lot of sense, to be honest with you. Traptrix Zenalisa, I think it's a great card. I said before, I think it's definitely a good card. Watch this card be a lot in the future. The Dark Magician Girl Oversized. Watch this card be like $50 in the future. And you got sweaty men going, is it mint? Bro, is it mint? Don't lie, is it mint? Like, I don't know, man. Bujin! I want to play Bujins. I think I only open one of these. I think I need to get another one of these, but it's like $3. It's a personal preference. And I mean, that's really it, guys. I'll probably go more into Duel Overload in another video. This video is already becoming way too long. I'm sorry about that, guys. And like, you're going out anyway. You don't got work to go to. But once again, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my market watches. I know we're in some really weird times. I personally think, even though I thought about this before, it's gonna get weird. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get really bad out there. I do think normality is gonna eventually just come to us, like it always has came to us. We're just gonna have an understanding of knowing of what happened before, and you know, that's basically it. I think you guys need to stay safe, stay careful, definitely clean your hands, and try not going out as much, except to buy Yu-Gi-Oh product, of course. Maybe food, but definitely Yu-Gi-Oh product. And you Paisanos have a great day, okay? It's your boy V. Paisanos! Have a great day. Healthy too.